Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my little playthrough of Gunsmith Simulator. I think we're at episode 16 now. Or some number like that. So let's see what we have. So we've got a few stuff fully researched. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 levels to go before we researched everything fully. The guns we have done is we've got 2 stars for the Colt 1911. We've got the 2 stars, or 2 and a bit stars for the Colt Peacemaker. We almost have 3 stars for the Immaculate pistol. Then we've got a 1 star for the M1 Garand, the Mac 10, the Mauser C96, the Winchester 21, the AKM, the M4 carbine, the Brown Bess, the M90, 7072, the Mossberg, Arasaka, the Glock 17, the Mauser Nagant, the Cousins rifle, the Derringer, the Ruger Precision, the Thompson, the Carabiner 98, which is also Mauser for you who doesn't know, the RPG, the MSBS, the Mini Barrel, and the Barrel. Alright, so let's see what we do have on our little rack. We don't have anything extra since last. We've got the Stug and we've got what? The VIS. Polish pistol or German submachine gun. So here we go. The STG. We'll also do the pistol as well. Can't remember what else we have to do on this, but there we go. And here we are, a lovely gun. Let's just make sure that we are here to assemble completely. We want to disassemble completely now because this is the first time we disassemble this gun and it's got 78 parts around there. So STG 44, gun in the Second World War. German origin if I'm not mistaken. And I think this qualifies as a submachine gun, as far as I know. It's an automatic rifle anyway, but I think this does qualify as submachine gun. And let's see, you can read, I cannot read the description that comes up, but do read it. You will see we are screwing stuff out through the table because it's easier. And again we've got a lot of little screws and pins, which is not, by the way, counted as some of the parts. Now big pieces don't do well in these simulators because you can see through them. Alright, now that is just ridiculous. Let's just turn this thing right way around. Hang on, am I the right way around? Yes, actually I am. Oh, there we go, now we are ready. Let's just right click to so that we can actually do the, come on. Lift it up so that, come on. No, we don't want that. I want to click on the wood so that we can lift it up and not screw it up. There we, come on. And if I can stop right clicking at the wrong time, I might actually there we go. Left click and turn, left click and turn. Interesting, the oil trap is at the top of the weapon, not on your shoulder like all the other weapons. But nice work here, look at the detail you can see. And again you can see the big gun part does sort of stuck a bit. We've got the backside part here, looks like. So we've got our rear sight, not yet fully disassembled. You can see this thing is German, it's complicated. I can't find that little piece now, we'll go and hunt for it in a bit. There we go, that's that piece. Come on, stupid thing doesn't want to do what I wanted to do today. I wonder how many parts these some of these guns would have if they actually counted the the screws and the springs, because not all springs are counted. Not all, none of the screws are. And again, do feel free to pause the game, or the video actually, to read all of this, what this little part's about. Sadly, I cannot. But again, don't feel that you cannot read some of this for yourself. We'll practice your reading, I won't practice mine. So there we've got our bolt carrier, nice and complicated. And again, this is just the big pieces. Here we still... oh, there is the little trapdoor we're missing. And here is another big piece we can unscrew. If you hear a mowing, it's the cat. Again, it is annoyed because I am not spending any attention at it at the moment. I'm looking on the screen. There we go. And again, nice lot of stuff that can come out here. These little springs count. I think, I don't know. Very nice lot of little parts, this gun again. Sorry I can't explain all of the little parts, but I just can't read this, so... just look at the detail in this. You can literally see scratch marks. Now I am playing on quite high graphics. I'm playing on the maximum allowed for this game. I still want to do some farm simulator, and there I might not play on the highest setting for graphics. So let's see, yeah. This magazine, very much like all other magazines, just apparently a bit more parts. But relatively the same amount of parts that you get in any box magazine. Most of them has got around 5-6 parts. most only 5. This one more, around 6. And a lot of stuff from the receiver. Really looks nice. Now let's go to the next lot. Oh, there's still stuff in there. This we just didn't see when we were working on here just now. There still is a lot of stuff in there. Let's just pick it up again and see what we can find. You don't see it. You sometimes sort of miss stuff. Not that you want to miss stuff, but you just do. Because there's such little parts that you just don't always get. Alright. And there's still stuff that's not loose. Very nice receiver this. What is this one? Grip frame. Very nice. You can see all the little parts. Now there's still more little parts to do. Almost done. I think there's one more left. And you can see all of these pins are not included as parts. And this just makes you tired, the whole gun. So we've got broken, unwanted. So apparently we have to do something with those. They didn't say. Maybe we have to do some other work. Dirty. And then we've got a lot of actual clean parts. So that is the gun. Also a nice lot of parts here. These automatic rifles, submachine guns. They do have a lot of parts. Right, let's see what we are doing. Oh, we are replacing woodwork. So we are making custom grips. How very nice looks like. Indeed. And we are making them from what? Ah, we are just matching the original. Shame. I thought we were going to do some nice exotic wood. So we trace all of our parts. Turn on our machine, pick up our wood, and get to sawing. For this you just hold down your left mouse button and the wood will work itself automatically. Okay, so here we have to zoom in and zoom out. This is sometimes a bit difficult to do because you've got big pieces of wood flying around. Here you also hold down your left mouse button and literally just go over, and then you might also miss stuff. There might be some more. Oops, now we need some Lovely, lovely. Our wood looks nice. And if you think back about how the wood was looking when we actually looked at the stock, the wood was looking quite bad. If you can remember, you could have actually seen the cracks and the wear marks on it. I can't remember if I told you the other day I was in a gun shop. Not shopping for guns, just looking at them. And there was this one World War I era SMLE where the guy removed the original woodwork from it. I think he fortified it, I can't remember, but he used, I'm not sure what wood he used, but when he finished with the thing, it was sort of a light yellow color. It was quite nice. Ooh, I'm gonna have to create some pots as well, so let's just clean these. And again, if you want to really see detail, you really see nice detail here when you clean the parts. There's actually sometimes sort of marks on there, if it's machine marks or if it's actually wear marks, I'm not sure. But you usually can see the dirt from here and then you just clean it off. Then you can see the dirt on this, clean it up. But sometimes there is marks on there. You can see there is some marks there if you got the light right. Just there. Lovely. I do hope I'm actually recording this. Yeah, I'm recording this. We don't want one like last time when we thought we were recording and, well, not. It was not fun. So we've got 2 pieces. Hence, we try this one first. Oh, that isn't gonna work, maybe. But we just literally need those. Oh, that's also a big part. Oh, come on, I moved the wrong part here. 2, this one needs to go there. What did I do with this stuff? Oh, that one needs to move. Alright, so we've got some, I'm not gonna try and fit any more in. We've got our 3 gun parts. You want to really fit in as much as possible. I'm not sure if you actually create a gun part just on its own, if you actually pay for it, but here you do pay a bit. Although it's not added to your actual cost. That is what makes it difficult sometimes. I haven't really went and looked to see if you pay for what. I do know you pay for the big blocks because they give you a price down there, but if you pay for the individual pieces, I don't know. They don't say you do, but they don't say you don't. So whenever you do a lot of pieces like this, try and fit in as much as possible, because then you just pay for the big block. And eventually you might use the parts. If you never use them, you might sell them. Hope this is not a too long one, because I do want to get to that Polish pistol. And again, that is the only apparatus in here where we actually have safety gear around. We've got an apron, we've got a face mask, and we've got gloves. Apparently we do not either need safety equipment for the rest, or... Ow. Or they assume that we've got basic ones on already. And we'll automatically get rid of those. Let's see if we still need to buy something. Doesn't look like it. No. And look how nice these look. And the last little piece there. Nice, so what we do is we oil a few parts, quite a few. Sorry, around 10 of them. So the oiling is a bit difficult sometimes because you have to actually click on specific elements of the part. And if it's a big part, you really struggle with to reach some of them. And if it's a small part, you've got the same problem. The part is just too big. The other one, the little pieces you have to click on, it's just too small. Alright, I've got... Oh, come on, don't do that. I hate it when he does that. One of those parts that is not as big and that has little small parts that you have to actually click on. I was watching Stalingrad last night, in German of course, not that I really understood a lot of what they were saying. It was more like to see what guns they do have. And I think they did have the... I'm not sure if it was the STG-44, but it looked like it. Although it wasn't 1944 yet. I don't know if there was other STG before the 1944 or what other gun that was, but yeah. There was a small automatic rifle there. Might not be the STG, but I'm not sure exactly which one it was. I thought it might be the STG, unless there was a 42, maybe. I don't know. Feel free to comment. What is the machine gun that the German, or not the machine gun, the submachine gun that the Germans used in Stalingrad, the movie? What is the one they show there? Because it really looked a lot, surprisingly a lot like the STG-44, unless it is another STG. I don't know if Stalingrad was ever released in English. And I don't really speak German, it's just sometimes I can get the drift of stuff. And Stalingrad was a bit complicated. More complicated than the stuff I normally. Oh joy! And here is most, I think, of the parts in the gun. Luckily here a lot of these just clip in, but do feel again, I hope I'm fast in, or not too fast. So that little thing I don't think counted as a part, neither did these two pins. I don't know how they decide what pin will count and what spring won't when they design this or put this thing together, because some pins count, some pins doesn't, some springs count, some springs just does not count. And again, as we know from German engineering, very complicated. And like all German guns, when it works, it's wonderful. When it doesn't work, it's not wonderful. And here we go. We can't really see in there. That's the problem when you assemble this thing. Hang on. To actually see where stuff fits, because you put it in, then somewhere here we have to click on something to add it. There we go. And because you're looking through the metal, it's a bit difficult. And you can't really pick it up while you are working on it. So our recoil, sorry, our receiver. Let's work here now. Whether or not I ever will be able to actually put this thing together in the challengey thing they have, I don't know. Hell, I can't even put the Peacemaker together yet. Front sight. Our rear side. Sorry, this is a bit zigzagging around the board, but hey, it's difficult. The cat is being annoying. Funny enough, it's got toys. It doesn't want to play with its toys. But if there is a little piece of rope around, or string more likely, not rope, rope is a bit bigger, it will play with that. Oh come on, now I've lost my mouse again. Come on, I hate this when it does that. Oh, cat. Cat is annoying at the moment. It is feeling somewhat neglected. And the cat is annoyed. Now we'll add some more stuff in here. Ah, now we did that again, where we can't really find the part we are working with. And again we can't find it. Very difficult to see through the metal, but you can't really pick the thing up. Oh, there we go. So you sometimes just sort of click around and see if you can find the stuff. Oh, we are making progress. There is easier guns to assemble, I must say, even guns with more parts, that is more easy to assemble. And our wood looked very nice, I must say. The only thing we need to add is our magazine. And there we go. We have completed our gun. Very nice. So what are we doing next? This is gonna be a one gun show, because we're gonna take this one to the firing range. We don't have to actually do the cycle test, but I normally do it just because it's fun. I don't always find the stuff I'm looking for. So this is the cocking lever. Let's see. Can we find the things? So where be the safety? Is this the safety? So this is basically where you cycle the thing, and now we're going to take it for a little spin. As I don't think I'm gonna be able to do more guns today, just one. Especially if we take it to the range. This was a very complicated gun. A lot of little pieces, which we have learned by now is a German gun thing. Even if you know nothing about guns, which I really don't know a lot about guns. Just enough to know that I don't know a lot about different guns. I know a bit about the Enfields, I know a bit about more of the history of the stuff than the actual parts of the stuff. I do like this sight, mind you. And it would, if me to actually check, this is a nice sight. So we are firing semi-automatic at the moment. You can see how nice the sight is, especially if you want to shoot target shooting. And this is my, between my hand, that's not my mouse, that's stupid. Oh, come on. Let's see, where am I located? 1,400? Well, not bad. That's good for us. So let's just do a reload. So let's start reloading. 30 round clip, we'll start there and see how far we go. Oh, quite nice. Doesn't ride up that much as, say, the Thompson or some of the others. Well, I'm keeping it keeping my mouth steady when I do this. Not too bad. Doesn't have as fast a firing range as some, but it's quite a steady gun. Or in the game it is. How it is in real life, I don't know. I do know some guns. Have got a worse recoil than others. Right, today then we are just gonna do one gun. Because between the cat and other things, and this did take us some time to actually do, so let's go and hand that in. Next time we will do the Polish pistol. Unless we get brown base. Looks like Marquisette, so we do want this one. Ooh, Uzi. So there is some other stuff we can do. Desert Eagle, I don't think we did that. Model 1911. We're gonna take this one, if I'm not mistaken, this might be the Marquisette. And if we completed this one, then we have got 3 of them. So let's just go have a look. Is it that one? No, it's the model 1970. Or 72. I might just take this one as well. Model 1911, I'll go and complete that off camera. So I'm gonna complete the 1911 off camera because let's go and have a little look at our little... We can't do anything there. Oh, come on. At our little thing. So then we get bits, 300 bit stars. I was hoping it was this gun, but it wasn't. That was the flintlock. It was really stupid. So we will do the Polish gun. I'll go and do this one now. Or that one actually. Where is the one I want? Hang on, I just want to make sure. Is it the Colt? Yeah, that is the Colt. So I'm gonna do the Colt in the break. Or not in this video anyway. Do it in the break. We did see a lot of Colts. Go and see. Here it wants us just to put on extra rails. Oh, sorry, this one we have. Which one do they want us to do? Oh, this one. We need the... a ported slide. That's one that they want. So I'll go and do this off camera. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel. Please subscribe. Please go and donate on patreon.com. And see you at my next little video.